Hello and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop, your one stop for co-op news, reviews, and playthroughs. I'm Peter, and tonight we're playing through Marvel Champions. What's up, Terence?
How's it going? Made it to Friday.
Yes, thank goodness. And what a Friday it is. I don't know about where you are, but here in Maryland, it's been spring all the time. And when I say spring, I mean like not rainy spring, but like actually beautiful outside spring. Like, I don't know. Like, we don't usually get this. We usually go from very cold to 3 months of raininess, then to like 90-degree heat. So I was super happy about the weather so far.
Nice. I stayed inside for most of the day. I'm on call this week, so I'm not really leaving the house, which is fun.
Welcome to Terrence's house. He is not gonna leave it. Do, 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 do.
I don't know what that song is.
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. All right, never mind. We're just moving on, Terrence. Moving on.
Bad segue.
Yes. So we've got Nine Down and Victor Von Doom out there. They seem to be talking back and forth to each other. Welcome, you two. A pleasure as always. Again, if you want to catch our attention, please use all uppercase when you're talking. That way we can catch it in the chat, or at least try to. All right, so we are playing Scenario 2 from Con of Heroes, which was, again, 2 weeks ago at this point, right? 2 weekends?
Yeah, feels like forever ago. When's the next one?
I know, right?
Well, I hope the next one's not soon. There's a lot of playing that needs to be done.
I was about to say, like, get those organizers on it. Let's go. All right. So what we are doing is we are playing, this is the scenario that kicked both of our butts. So what do we decide to do? You decide to bring Star-Lord, and I decided to bring Gamora. Not the powerhouse of champion duo that you would usually expect to see for a scenario that just kicked our butts. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I'm not sure. Like, you went...
Yeah, for context, I feel like some of the response to this scenario design was... I think when the box came out, a lot of people complained that Master Mold was too easy.
Well, not only was Master Mold too easy, but I think more than too easy, it was too similar to the scenario before it for me. I know there were key differences, but it still seemed very similar to me, to the one before it. So that we've definitely done some things to change it up, that is for sure, and certainly made it harder. I guess, so the difference is we put in... sci-fi, Sentinels, hits for hire, and standard rivalry. I don't think I put in expert. Did I put in expert? I did not put in expert. Hold on. Sorry. I almost made it too easy. Because we are playing expert mode.
For better or worse for you.
I mean, that is what it is. Yeah, I just literally read this. I was like, what's his name in Anchorman? I just like totally read what was on the sheet. Forgot about expert. So we got this new standard rivalry set, which is kind of fun because like your Nemesis stuff comes out throughout the course of the game. We also substituted Magneto for Mojo, or Super Mojo, which is not nearly as good. So the first player controls Super Mojo. He does not count against your ally limit. Force response after he attacks and defeats a minion with a plot counter, heal all damage from him. After Mojo attacks and damages a minion, place a plot counter on it. Well, that is a little bit challenging because of this over here. Discard, each minion and ally gains toughness. So I guess that includes Super Mojo here. We should probably have tough on him. I don't know the order there, but good enough. We will give him the tough status card. So it's going to be tough for him to put damage on stuff because, well, he might be helping us plink off toughs, especially early in the game. All right. So everything's coming in with tough. Everything's coming up tough. And then let's go ahead and read through. As Crossbones struggles to keep up, he crushes an Infinity Stone in his hand. Only it's not the Reality Stone, it's the Time Stone. Your team of heroes and Mojo, with his entire camera crew, of course, are pulled into another timeline. Time to change the channel. Let's take down this epic robot in style. Even I, Mojo, will get in on the action. Make sure all cameras get my good side. All right. Do you want to talk a little about your deck, or do you just want to get going?
I was just gonna get you your min. Do you want to be first? I guess before we pull the minions out.
Does not matter to me. Oh, we get minions? When revealed, each player discards cards from the encounter deck until they discard a Sentinel. And everything in this mission is Sentinels. That's the special rules. So I guess I am first player?
Yeah. Is there attachment? Did you luck out? You did. Nice.
I mean...
Oh, wait. No, you did not. Wait, is this... It says Sentinel min.
Yeah, this is... So all of them are Sentinel minions.
No, the attachment I had is not Sentinel traded.
Woohoo!
It's the targeted for elimination. That one's really annoying. Well, now I get that, so that's fun.
If target for elimination is attached to your identity, he attacks you even if you're in alter ego form. Otherwise, yeah, great. While engaged with the Sentinel minion, you cannot change form. Change from hero form to alter ego. Yeah. I mean, good news. You could just exhaust here turn 1. Theoretically.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't want to take a 3 attack to the face, so.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Well, and I do with this 8 health tough Mark Jobber Sentinel. All right, I do have Relentless Assault.
All right. Did you want me to talk about my deck? I can talk about my deck real quick.
Sure.
So I want to build against this scenario because of the setting. I picked Star-Lord partially because of the element gun.
Right.
And then I have everyone except Maria Hill, I believe, is an aerial ally. So once he gets jet boots out, he can actually team building, exercise any of the allies into play to reduce by 1. And then I think we'll get there's a bunch of minions in the deck because between sci-fi and the Sentinels, there's a bunch of them.
Yes.
And so
as we see already.
Air Supremacy maybe less good because it's tough, but potentially you can element gun or Gamora can ping some stuff off, and then we can use Air Supremacy.
Shouldn't you be going first because you're doing element gun? By the way, I just realized that. Are you doing element gun going first? Yeah, so you can plink through some of these toughs, so we actually can kill this stuff.
I mean, aren't all your stuff like action speed for the most part?
Yes. Oh, so you're saying don't do it?
I'm just saying it doesn't matter, right? Except for your 2 attack.
Well, Clobber, by the way.
I mean, you're gonna play Clobber before Keen Instincts or something, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would probably.
I mean, you can. We also have Mojo, right? Like you use Mojo to ping tough.
Although he has a tough also, so he could just chump for us as well. By the way,
yeah.
If we don't want to get rid of both of these, I mean, I can kill your guy with a Relentless Assault.
We can swap if you want. I'll go first.
It's all right. It's too late. Too late. It's clobbering time. Yo, so why don't you plink through mine and I'll kill it, and then we'll get yours. We'll block yours with Mojo. Just because we have exactly 8 damage. Make sense? Terence?
I mean, maybe I just dump Nova Prime in on opening turn, and then he's not elite, right? He just goes away.
That's true.
Would you take an encounter card to delete Sentinel Mark 8?
I would, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, so here's the other thing. If you're poking him, how are we doing the other couple damage to him? Relentless Assault. Oh, I gain overkill with it. That's fine. I'll do that. I'll overkill.
Did you want me? I can go first if you wanted.
I mean, it makes more sense for you to go first if you've got element gun.
Do you want to swap the? Here, we'll even fine. Swap.
Here, so that means I have to exhaust to job myself.
Sure. Okay, so I still get element gun, which I did not draw.
Yes, you get to search for it.
Okay.
The nice part with him is you have 2 element guns in your deck. So even if you got 1 in your opening hand, as long as you don't get 2, you're not
let's see.
Totally jobbed. You got 2 double resources. By the way, I mulliganed 0. I feel like this hand is pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. Team building probably, right?
I mean, that's how you built your deck, right? What's Vivian? So what are you trying to blank with that?
The time dude.
The time dude.
The time minion.
Okay.
So when he comes out, it's the 2/2 that when you kill him, your nemesis comes out, regardless of where it is.
Gotcha.
So you can blank it and then kill him, and then it doesn't come out.
Yes.
Or you can blank the side scheme that like pulls all the nemesis out, right? Like, I feel like she's really good against this set. Okay.
Makes sense to me.
So I drop Element Gun. Oh man, it sucks to lose Jet Boots though. I mean, do I just not play Element Gun on opening flop?
I mean, you can't hold everything, right? So why don't you put Nova Prime in? That's it for sure, right? Let's start there. And then you can't afford.
Is team building more important?
I think so.
Team building will reduce him down to 1, right? If I do that.
Yep. Yeah, no, I think you do team building. You pay Vivian, put him out, take an encounter card.
Yeah. All right, then he's just gone. That seems like super high value, right?
Oh, I never looked at the top card of my deck, by the way, as an action. Ooh, Keen Instincts. Do I have to shuffle my deck after that?
No.
Oh, sweet. All right, I'm getting Keen Instincts. The second one next turn. Seems good.
And then I think I hold Element Gun and I play Jet Boots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I thought we were getting a protection hero. We did not.
Hold Nova Prime for the tough, probably.
Yes. I always say, yeah, my team did not do that, and that made me very sad all the time. I was like, dude, why are we getting rid of all of our toughs?
Should I just hit your...
Can you hit mine to get rid of it, and then I have Relentless Assault to kill it?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I appreciate that, sir. So just so we know, Nova Prime, after you play Nova Prime from your hand, defeat a non-elite minion. That's how you got rid of that 8 health tough jobber.
I mean, that's such good value, right?
Oh, absolutely. No, I hard mulligan for that. Oh, we get double mulligan this game as well, by the way, if you wanted to mulligan a second time. Too late, I guess, but we did get double
My
mulligan.
hand was pretty okay.
Yeah, my hand was good. I didn't even mulligan once. Yeah, and Jet Boots, just so you know, for each encounter card in front of you, and they changed the order of this, so if you deck in the middle of drawing cards, well, I guess Jet Boots it doesn't matter for, but the other card he has, the helmet, if he decks and gets another encounter card, then he does draw the extra card, because it's as you're drawing cards, you count one card at a time.
Well, it's just like a passive, right?
Right.
It's like always active.
Yeah, which it should have always been. I mean, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, what is it? The rules reference?
We can talk about post-discussion.
Yeah, I don't want to talk too much post-discussion because I do need to get to bed tonight. But yes, we could talk about the new rules reference guide as our post-stream discussion tonight. But bottom line is there's been some changes that, I mean, to me, all of them are logical. I didn't see one of them where I was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Now, maybe I'm missing something, but I'm glad they did what they did. All right, so I looked at my top card. It is not a encounter card or whatever, or it is not an attack or thwart. I'm going to exhaust myself to get rid of this nonsense. I'm going to flip up. I am going to spend Clobber to pay for Keen Instincts, which I won't use this turn, but that's all right. Keen Instincts is a wild resource for attack or thwart event. I am going to Relentless Assault, and I'm going to put in Hulk. So Relentless Assault does 5 with Overkill. Don't need the Overkill. Just the 5 is good enough. Now, is he revealed? He isn't revealed, right? At the beginning of the game? Oh, we did. We searched the deck, and that's why I got the encounter. That's right. All right.
Wait, discard puts it into play. Oh, actually, you don't get that because it's put into play.
Oh, so I didn't have that anyway. So now I can do something. I'll thwart for 2, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you have the choice, thwarting is always the option.
Not about always the option, but
All
sure.
right, and then I'm gonna leave Hulk as he is. He is just a 5 health meat shield for me. Well, for us, since we don't really have any protection at all. And we're keeping Mojo, obviously, with his tough status as well. All right, so ready up, draw up. All right, Terence, let's add 2 threat. And then he is going to attack you. What are you doing?
Nova Prime.
Or do you want to block with Mojo?
Sure.
I feel like Mojo is better than Nova Prime for just taking random damage. Or do you want to like attack with Mojo? Yeah. All right. So blocking with Mojo. Exhaust a character you control. So you or Nova Prime.
Probably me. I feel like I'm less good than Nova Prime.
Although you probably would want. I mean, he's only 1 more attack than you, and
Yeah.
you don't want to plunk off his. I mean, the only benefit is if you think we're gonna get an assault or whatever. Like having him as a chumper is good.
Yeah. The other benefit of exhausting him would be if I got my obligation.
What is your obligation?
So actually, I don't even have my helmet gun out, so that just surges, right?
Yep. All right, you're good.
Yeah.
I'm getting attacked. Hulk is going to block because that's what Hulk does. Oh, yeah, this tough is gone, by the way. 2 more. So that's a total of 5. Well, that means Hulk is no longer tough. And I'm all right with that. Go ahead and take your encounter card. I'll take my encounter card. Let's do this.
Surge.
Attach to a sentinel. Get surge. There's a sentinel.
An upgrade.
Oh, so just a heads up why it's a sentinel, because special rules, all minions in the encounter deck gain sentinel. Oh, wait, what did you do? You have to discard that? Oh, you gotta put it under him?
Yeah.
No, sad. When revealed, Geach eats. With you tough, otherwise the card gains surge. You gain surge because they all come in tough, by the way. Surge, exhaust your identity.
Right.
That's a whole lot of nothing. That's a good time. Oh,
This is not a good time.
I mean, you don't want 2 tough jobber. Well, you could shoot him to death 1 second, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I get Daughters of Thanos. Too bad I don't have. Oh, crud.
What?
Forgot I had cross counter. Well, I didn't forget. I did not look in my deck to see that I had cross counter. Oh well.
Did you want to retcon that?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I will have a. Oh, treachery. When revealed hero, find your nemesis minion and reveal it. Well, there's the thing. I might just hold on to that. So this is the new standard encounter deck. It's kind of neat because you're getting these things one at a time rather than getting a bunch at once. Oh, retaliate. That's good.
It's retaliate too, so that's extra good.
And here's my issue. Decisive blow. I don't have any thwarting anything. And I have no way to really plink off tough either. So this is great.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you probably should have just cross countered.
Yeah.
I assume dodge Thanos does not work with it has to be hero or ally
What do you mean?
for the team up card. I believe we looked at
Well,
it last time.
Oh, it doesn't count if it's Nebula a bad guy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. God, I feel like I just hold this entire hand.
Named characters, identity, or ally or play. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I'm first player.
Yep.
I mean, I'm just going to use Daughters of Thanos to put Keen Instincts in. And I think, well, I'm going to do something with myself and then pass the turn. What are you doing for your turn?
Probably put element gun in, I assume.
I mean, I can decisive blow. So I'm just going to stay up. Yeah, go ahead and do your turn. Oh, what do I do with my 2 something? Do you want me to just thwart it again? Or do you want me to plink off a tough? Like from this blobby? If I plink off tough,
Yeah.
then I can decisive blow and kill it after Nova hits it, or for 3. You want to do that?
No, you can only do 4 at a time.
More than 2 at a time. Oh.
Yeah, unless you blank it.
So did you want to element gun it for 2? And then I can hit it for 2. Well, you don't have it out yet. Yeah. So what do I do right now?
Do you want to just get rid of Nebula? You'll take 2 for it. I guess you could cross counter.
I can't get rid of it. It's only 4 unless I have a thwart event. Oh, cross counter to kill it is what you're saying. Put the 4 on it now. I'm going to take 4 damage if I do that. Right? That doesn't seem great.
Well, you could prevent the 3.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, you're saying I could cross counter in his turn?
Yes.
I forgot how that worked.
On your turn.
On my
They
turn.
changed defense.
Yes. So let's do that. All right. So I'm going to attack Nebula. Poking off tough. She retaliates for 2, but then I cross counter using Keen Instincts. I cross counter, which is an attack, a thwart, and a defense. All right. So, deal 1 damage to an enemy. That's an attack, so I would take 2 more damage. Is that correct? Or
That's correct.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'll plink tough off of this one over here.
Yep.
But then, whenever I attack, I get to remove 1 threat. Now, as my thwart, as part of cross counter. Oh, by the way, all this is because of finesse. After you play an attack event, remove a threat from a scheme, and precision. After you play a thwart event, deal damage to an enemy. So those are not attacks and thwarts themselves, by the way. So because I did my attack part of that 1 damage here, to plink off the tough, I also get a remove a threat. Now my thwart is I remove a threat. Now I get to deal 1 damage, which is not an attack, so I don't take retaliate. Is that right?
Yep.
All right, and then I'm going to get rid of strength to decisive blow, which actually does 7 damage now. So maybe I did that wrong. I'm not going to take 1 damage off here. Do I take 1 damage off here?
Block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, now I forgot. Decisive blow does 7 now, and it doesn't have overkill or anything, unfortunately. Or, wait, do I plink tough here? Because does 1 do anything here?
You can plank his and do 7 there if you want.
Yeah, I take the tough off because 1 damage doesn't do anything if we're doing 2 at a time, right? So 7 kills him. And okay. I think that's where I'm at. Welcome to my house. Oh, Brent's here.
I think I take the card.
Brent and Jay Atkinson.
Gutsy move to take out Toad. Take my card back.
Yeah, a lot of what they're talking about in the chat is is good. We're going to discuss in the post game.
Sadly, I think I hold this.
Did you use your element gun? Oh, you did to poke.
I did.
Your helmet's good.
Yeah. I mean, Cloud 9 is super good.
How'd you get jet boots back? Oh, when you killed it, it comes to your hand. That's
yeah.
Right.
It's like one of the rare times that happens.
Yeah. So right now you could play Cloud. No, you can't. You're 1 short of Cloud 9, and you're 1 short of jet boots. All right. So we good?
Yeah, I'm 2 short on Cloud 9, actually.
I mean, Blob's only a 1/1, and he's not villainous or anything, so that's not terrible. All right, so 2 threat on the main scheme. Oh, wait. Let me ready up and draw up and actually look at my hand of cards this time, in case I actually have something to help me defend. Nope. I mean, I have Blade and Vivian.
Out of my way.
Yep.
I think this is super niche card, but pretty good in this scenario. I actually really like these kind of cards. They're not like staple cards, but I think they're fun to kind of.
Now, how does this work?
Attack.
Cannot take more than 2 damage from each attack. But with Relentless Assault, if that's the last, we would still get the overkill, I believe. Right?
Yeah. So if we both ping. Oh, I'm ready. No, I was exhausted. Never mind.
Yeah, you were exhausted, for sure. Okay, so I'm getting attacked right here. So the question is, what do I do about this? Do I Hulk?
You have Hulk.
Yep, that's what Hulk is. That's what Hulks are for, to help us through it. Dang it. Well,
Couldn't eke out one more. Sad.
I mean, if it was one less, that would have been great. Oh,
That's great to see. Go away.
wait, what just happened? Did you block?
Asteroid.
Oh, you blocked with Nova.
Asteroid M.
The end of each round, the first player taking his pass. The first player
Yeah,
searches the
it's just
encounter
like
deck.
minion.
Yeah.
Did you want a minion? Would you like another?
And there's no
minion?
way to get rid of it for the first time. For the first round.
Exactly.
Excuse me. So you got flanked
Alright.
for one. And now we're
Yep.
taking encounter cards. Each minion engaged with you attacks. If you are not engaged with a minion, Master Mold attacks you. Do I block this? Probably not, right? Because I need my 2 damage to help you kill Blob. Well, actually, I got a 0, 2 damage here.
Yeah, you have a 2 damage here and a relentless, right?
So do I just
you don't
block?
actually need it.
Yeah, I'll block. So I take 1 plus. If your Nemesis minion is in play, this attack gains overkill.
This doesn't
Otherwise,
matter.
attack gains piercing. All right, so I just take 1.
Yeah.
That felt pretty good.
Oh, Vivian. I think you're playing Vivian this turn, actually.
All
This
right.
is the guy I was thinking about specifically.
So this is Hits for Hire, which is a custom modular from Con of Heroes. When defeated, each searching encounter deck, discard pile and set aside area for your Nemesis minion and reveal it. So in other words, we would get Terence's Nemesis minion. Doesn't seem great. When revealed, give each Sentinel minion engaged with you the tough status. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. Oh, did he get tough? Nice.
Yeah, because you pointed off.
And you have an element gun. Nice. All right. So we're done. I mean,
Yep.
they're done.
Okay, so
By the way, part of the reason we're not going to Alter Ego is that he has a Scheme Force Interrupt. When Master Mold schemes against you, discard cards from the encounter deck until a Sentinel minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage with you. Do not give Master Mold a boost card for this activation. Getting more of these guys in front of us doesn't seem like a great idea. Oh wow, you got 2 power ofs, leaderships.
yeah,
So you put the boots in.
yeah.
You use
I ain't daring escape. These are endgame cards.
Yes.
Let's do this. Yeah, Cloud9.
Cloud9. What does Cloud9 do again? Exhaust, choose a player until the end of the phase. Each aerial character gets +1 thwart, which is fine. Oh, you got that.
Which is fine. It's fantastic when your entire army are aerial, including
Well,
myself. And it doesn't
But
cause
we're not
you to take
really
consequential.
worried about thwarting right now. But yes, it's really good to have a jumper with tough right now, or a blocker with tough, and then we worry about the rest later. All right. So what are you doing?
Probably hit partner in time at some point.
Are you gonna shoot him with your gun and then just plank the one with Vivian?
Yeah, Vivian can just kill him, right?
I mean,
Blank
she'll
him and
lose her
kill him.
tough.
That
But
seems good.
she'll lose her tough, but it's fine. I mean, if you own that,
I mean, you
we
can
do that.
also. I mean, what are you playing? You're playing Vivian
I'm playing
and
acrobatic
Relentless
move.
and acrobatic. So you're playing 3 cards.
Yeah, I wish this was not tough. Acrobatic seems much better. I'd love to finish this guy with Relentless Assault too. So if you could, I just can't do all
Well,
of
just
it.
have Mojo hit him.
Okay, how are we getting the other 2? Oh, you?
Yeah, I'll hit him too.
All right.
And then if we kill him first, I can decide which card.
Which card? What?
Which card I pitch for element gun, right?
I mean, you have 1 card in your hand, right?
I'll draw 1 when you kill Blob
Oh,
with Super Mojo.
good call. All right,
so
so
I'll get to pick which of the 2, right?
acrobatic move deals 2 damage here, and I get to remove a threat. And then Relentless Assault, we'll just use these 2 resources, because why not? To pay for Relentless Assault, which does 5 with Overkill, so that's 2. Wait, this should be at 4. Wait, you don't get to draw a card, because he did not do damage. You don't get that counter on him.
Oh wait,
He has to do damage for you to put that counter on, so you will not be drawing a card.
that's fine.
Sorry. But Relentless Assault. So, Plinked Off Tough, you did 2. My little free card here, Acrobatic Move, did 2. And then Relentless Assault does the last 2 with 3 overkill, which, boom, 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 because we had Plinked Off Tough already. Right? He's dead. Get out of my row. You blob 3.14. Alright. And then you Elemented Gunned him. I will go ahead and play Out of My Way and Blade to put Vivian in, which will blank his text box, meaning you will not search for your nemesis. She would come in with Tough, but instead I'm going to get rid of that to do that last 1 damage.
So good, Vivian.
I mean, she's good when you have BS and counter stuff. That is for sure. And she's a
There's more and more of it these days, honestly. Like, not
Cards
even BS. Like, imagine if you just blank his box, right? Like, you just hit nuke him.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it just, I think the later we get into this game, there's just going to be more of it.
Yeah.
It's highly valuable.
Totally agree. All right, so I'm going to ready up and draw it.
And I think they temper it with the elite, right? Anything they don't want, they'll just make it elite.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense. Oh, I got my sword, which makes me happy. My sword, anytime I play an attack event, and it's not once per turn, I get to do an extra plinky damage. I do have Crisis Averted and For Justice. By the way, I can thwart. Ooh, one of those is not bad when I have Decisive Blow in my hand. Maybe I For Justice and then Decisive Blow something. Or I hold Decisive Blow. I don't know how to get my sword out. I mean, I literally have to pay my whole hand to get my sword out right now.
That's fine. It's worth it in the long term.
Yeah. All right. So add 2, boink, boink. And then you are getting attacked. Are you doing anything about it?
Block with Cloud9.
Oh my gosh. Give the villain an additional boost card from your set aside Nemesis set at random. No, wait. What's this?
Oh, that's yours.
That's mine.
So move that. Flip that over. Yeah. Grab one.
The boost is 3 more.
Wow.
That would have hurt. That would. Oops. That would hurt real bad. That would have been a 5 boost.
What do you think about that boost effect?
I think it's. I mean, it's fun,
Harder.
right? I love getting the encounter set in play. Honestly.
Do you wish it was just star and not 2-star?
Yes, I do agree with that. Yeah, I don't think they thought that one through. But it's fine. Totally fine. All right, I'm getting attacked. Vivian's going to chump it for me. Just 1 extra. Still enough to defeat Vivian
I feel
with her 2.
like when you say that Master Mold and Sentinel Project Huawei don't feel different, I think the fact that you can't jump in the first one and you can't flip down on or not can't, but it is painful to flip down this one, feels like the pacing is very different for me.
Sure. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that. Yep, encounter cards.
Cool.
Is it just Surge? Hero, find your nemesis minion, reveal it. Yay.
Yeah, next round it gets tough, but joke's on you. Okay.
Wait, he comes in tough, right?
Yeah, I mean, he already gets tough.
Oh,
right?
no.
Cool.
You want to find that?
Cool.
You want to find the top Sentinel attachment? Since I'm first player,
surged,
right?
The one that just surged.
So what is it?
Stun.
And I mean, it's hard to even flip down against them. So what are you thinking? I mean, I can Decisive Blow.
What's Decisive Blow do? Is that 7?
It's 7 if I thwart first, but I can For Justice pretty easily first.
Get rid of that 3. Don't do Gamora's this turn?
Yeah, I don't get my sword. I can do everything else. And I'll hold my sword.
What do I have? Do I have like no allies? Okay.
I need to find a way to plink. I mean, can you take care of Master Knife? I think I can get rid of the Sentinel.
Can I get rid of Master Knife? Sure.
Or Mr. Knife, not Master Knife, whatever his name is. I think I can get rid of it. Maybe not exactly. I think I'm.
I can
no,
definitely get rid of Master Knife.
Yeah, I can get rid of it. All right, so I have 4 Justice, blink, blink, to remove 4 threat from main, and plink off tough, because whenever I thwart, I can do that. And then I will Decisive Blow, paying for it with Acrobatic Move, Crisis Averted, to Decisive Blow for 7, because I did a thwart event first. That's 7, and I plink 1 threat off of something, which is nothing. Then I hit for 2 more and kill this myself. And I'm holding on to my sword. The question is, do I flip down? The only benefit would be to get extra cards to pay for my sword. We would have an extra ally out. An extra threat up.
Minion.
Or a minion up. So what are your thoughts?
Do you want to flip down?
Oh, hold on. If I didn't attack myself, if I had actually, after I plinked off tough, if I'd attacked with Mojo, right?
Yeah.
That would have put a counter on him, and then my 7 damage attack would have killed it.
And you get to draw a card.
And I get to draw a card. So let's start with that.
And importantly, heal him.
And heal him to full. That's right. Yeah, so for those of you who missed it, after he attacks and defeats a minion... with a plot counter on it, heal all damage from him and draw a card. That's why I got to do that. After Mojo attacks and damages a minion, place a counter on it. So I plinked off when I thwarted. I plinked off the tough. He would have attacked for 1, and then I would have done the 7 damage, which would have let me finish all that. So the question remains, do I flip down for the benefit of getting more cards to pay for my sword next turn? Do we think it's worth an extra minion?
Probably not, but that's me.
Oh, you think not?
I think the bigger reason to flip down would be to not take an attack to the face.
Well, that's for both benefits. What do you think? Because I don't have an ally either.
What do I have in my discard?
I mean, I can help. Like, I'm not worried about the main scheme right now. I haven't gotten a lot of my Justice cards yet. And again, I'd be more likely to get them if I'm down. All right, I'm just making the call. I'm going to do 2 damage to the boss, unless you need that 2 damage. Are you good?
No, I don't need it.
Okay. So 2 to the boss, and then I'm flipping down. Go ahead.
Okay.
Unless you were going to flip down. I guess you've got Bad Boy.
I think I'd take the card for this. And then Element Gun.
Plink in 3.
And I can Jet Boots the Retaliate.
Nice.
And then Nova Prime kills.
For 3 more.
Yep.
Nice. Get out of my hand.
I guess I just play Bad Boy.
If
you're going to stay up, I was going to play an ally, but...
Oh, to help block for me?
Yeah.
You didn't have an ally.
I can make the call.
Nah, you're fine.
And then I'll just play Bad Boy then.
I want the extra card. Now, the question is, do I keep Clobber? And I think the answer is most certainly no. Clobber's fine, but when I get my sword out, Clobber's a good end game. Like, let's plink 4 damage twice. For 4.
Kind of surprised. Do you don't run Hone Technique in this just because you can't generate the mental?
Yeah, it probably would be good for this deck. I did not. Honestly, Hone Technique hasn't really sunk in for me. Yeah, paying for stuff with mental is pretty tough also for this deck because I didn't build around it. You know what I mean?
But you just have a really easy way to pay for the mental for that.
Well, look at my hand.
attack.
After I said
Yeah, I was gonna say I know you've added justice cards, and that also are a bunch of mental too.
Yeah. All right. I mean, you're probably right. I probably should have done it. By the way, I have zero attacking cards. Every card I drew was a
It's just a
thwart.
thought, man. You don't have to do it.
No. I do think that is a good call for this deck. All right. Well, let's go ahead and add 2 threat. He is now going to thwart against me for 2, plus we give him a sentinel, which is this one.
Oh, nice. And he's
Villainous.
villainous.
Additional boost card from your Nemesis set. Wonderful.
It's gonna be like, was it worth it?
Oh, God.
Like when
So
if you
5,
discard.
6,
Yep.
7, 8.
So 10.
I mean, if it doesn't pop, which 6 per player, it might. If it doesn't pop.
Wait, so he did 2, and then it did 6. And then now you have to place a magnetic counter on him, and then choose and discard a card from your hand.
Wait, after he activates against you, place 1 magnetic counter on him, then choose and discard a card in hand for each magnetic. Oh, I do get to choose the card, though.
Yeah, so don't pick your Morse Sword, obviously.
I don't need 2 forward momentums. So I get that going for me. All right. Or do I need 2, actually? I'm not going to use Crisis Averted. Forward momentum's just... Well, it's not necessarily better because I don't have... Yeah, I'll get rid of one of the forward momentums. I guess Clear the Area is probably the worst, but then I might get a card draw, so who knows. Oh, wait, why am I not ready? I should be ready. All right.
Hit for 3. Man, just chomp with Nova Prime. I know he has one more whatever out of him, but...
Okay, that's definitely dead.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and draw an encounter card. Alter Ego. Find your Nemesis side scheme and reveal it. In expert mode, place additional 2 threat on the Nemesis scheme.
And then put another 4 threat, so 6 plus 6 for Master Plan.
Get out. Oh, it's not in here. Thankfully, it's already in play. So that's not the worst thing. You said it's called Master Plan?
Master Plan's the one that adds 4 more.
So what is my side scheme called? Do we know? It is not that.
It was the boost card, wasn't it?
That's what I'm saying.
This one.
I got
it. Sibling Rivalry, yeah. That's mine.
Oh, that's yours?
Sibling Rivalry is what you want.
Wait, why are you putting that? Oh, that was your other one?
That was my second card.
Wait, you actually saw Sibling Rivalry and decided not to pull it out? You're like, you got this.
Well, because you were searching, I couldn't grab it. It won't let me pull it.
Gotcha.
So then you gotta add 4 more.
And then 4 more. So it's 4 plus 2 because we're playing expert. And then 4
and then 4 from Master Plan.
After the villain phase begins, deal 1 face down encounter guard to Gamora.
Yeah, seems maybe you do want.
Maybe I should have kept 2 forward momentums. Although I don't have an attack card. That's the problem. Although it might be a top card.
Yeah.
Oh well. I probably should have kept 2 of those.
All right.
Your first player. I'm going to do my event. I got another remove 1 threat. Set the pace. Get out of my hand. So wait, what's this one? That's bad, but if you don't have Vivian, it's not great. Oh, you do have Maria Hill, though.
I do have Maria Hill.
And we also have this jobber here, by the way. Just want to remind you about him, because I can't really do much damage.
So what do you need this turn? Did you draw a card?
I did not.
It's just more.
I did. I got another.
Just more threat removal.
Yeah, nice. I still don't have an attack.
Is that 10 or 12? Cool.
Yeah, I mean that's more important than either of these, unfortunately. If you do Maria Hill, is there any chance you get Vivian, or you already had her?
No, I need to find and make the call. Maria Hill.
So we both draw a card.
Yep.
I do have cross counter. No retaliate though.
But you could cross counter. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna nowhere and Maria Hill, so I get 2 cards out of that. All right, make the call. So I'm gonna make the call for Vivian.
So we can get rid of this garbage.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just do that right now. Oh man, do I get rid of cross counter, or I just get rid of one of these set the paces to pay for? All right, I'll just use Keen Instincts to clear the area. Remove 2 threat.
Sure. You got to flip up though, so don't do it
Never
yet.
mind.
Because I think that's hero action. So okay. So you can't deal with him, right?
I mean, I could deal with a round of him attacking if that's what we need.
I can pitch my element gun to do 3. Then I do
2 more. That's 5.
2, so 5.
He could do 1,
And
then I could plink it, and you would get to draw a card in the worst possible time.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
it's still fine.
Yeah, I hate losing a second.
It just
element gun.
discarding 2 cards isn't worth keeping element gun.
Yeah. So tough is gone. 3. Are you gonna do 1 with him?
Yeah. I mean, might as well see the card and choose to discard it, right?
Yep. So that's 3 more. So that's up to 6. And yeah, I can just plink it. Yeah, definitely don't waste your toughs. There's no reason for that.
Wait, do you need? You don't need me to attack it though, right?
Do you want me to attack it? Is that what you're saying?
Because I can go. I can thwart for 3 off main instead.
That seems good.
That seems like the better option.
3 off
right?
main, or yeah.
I can't do yours, so
Wait, am I the only one that can do it?
yes.
Never mind. 3 off main seems better. Yeah, flipping down.
Should I use Vivian then?
For what?
She can thwart for another 3.
Yeah, probably. Because we want to recur her, right? And you're almost through your deck.
Yeah.
3 off main.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes main look a lot better. So clearly I'm not using Crisis Averted.
Yeah, but that opens up a lot more stuff for you, I think. To not
Definitely
have to
does.
dump 3 into that.
Alright, so you're done.
Yeah.
Done.
So.
Done. Alright, thank you, sir. Alright, I'm flipping up. I already used my action. Got me a set the pace. I am going to clear the area as we said earlier. Removes 2 from here. Getting rid of that. Why don't you do that while I draw a card?
It feels so good to
Oh, I
play
do
that.
have bug. Oh, and that also kills him because I plink when I thwart.
Nice. But you exhausted to do that, right? Because you did
No.
your 2 and not me.
No, I did clear the area.
You attacked for 2 instead of me.
I didn't attack. When I cleared the area...
No, remember, I thwarted instead of attacking, so he was at 4 health.
Oh, I see what
You
you're
have
saying.
to.
I'm not going to attack yet.
I
so
mean, you
he's
don't have
still
to. You can
around.
do set the pace. You can do set the pace. Oh, wait,
Hold on.
no.
He's
You don't
still
have another
around.
attacker.
He's still around with 5 then. Because you elemented gun him, and then I plinked 1 on him. Right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's only 4.
Well, Mojo.
Mojo. Oh, which means he has a thing. But wait, you didn't draw the card for that already, did you?
No.
Okay. Got it.
And
so
he has 1 for magnetic counter.
I gave it to him. It's right there. Now I want to put bug in. Right? And bug can thwart for 1. Bug better than set the pace, right? Or, well, let's see. Forward momentum's definitely happening at this point, right? So I'll get rid of 1 set. Or no, I'll get rid of Crisis Averted. We don't need that. So it's 1, 2 to pay for forward momentum, which is 3 threat removal. Do I focus on this?
Yeah, I mean, you don't
Yeah,
want
I
to be
won't be
taking those
getting rid of
cards.
it. So 2 set the paces to pay for bug. I realize it's only 1 threat removal instead of 2.
Do you do bug over Gamora's sword?
I mean, it's a blocker this turn,
You,
and then it's literally removal the rest of the game. Right?
Gamora's sword is an extra damage for every single attack card you play, at the same time.
I mean, bug's a
So,
3
I mean,
damage.
it's also like they're both,
Yeah.
like Gamora's sword is also high value too, right? So,
Yeah, you're right. All right.
I mean, I don't know if I'm right. I'm just
You
putting
always
that
talk
option
me
out there.
into common sense. All right, I'm killing this one. So go ahead and draw your
Yeah,
card.
I mean, this still sucks that this is out here, but what are we gonna do?
I mean, that wasn't changing. The question is, do I have a chumper with tough this turn?
Your supremacy, nice. I have Maria Hill and I have Vivian, so I have 2 blocks and
Yeah.
Cloud9 if I have to.
All right.
But once I get his
I mean, you're
Leaders
right.
of the
This is what
Guardians.
this deck is supposed to do, and I got a cross counter in my hand.
Right, so
So-
you'll even get it off of this. Oh, you'll cross counter your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna cross counter for my block. Yeah, I don't need to block. I got Marvel Boy and I got Nebula. Oh, and Martial Prowess. And out of my way, which if there's minions, yeah. So I get some stuff.
Can Nebula end the sibling rivalry? Because that would be hilarious.
Can Nebula what?
End the sibling rivalry. It doesn't say you can't play her, right? So you could like put her out to get rid of your sibling rivalry, which would be hilarious.
Are you saying to have her thwart for 2? To get rid of it?
Well, yeah, just like have her.
I mean, I
too.
don't know that that's possible, but. Oh, by the way, Marvel Boy gets piercing and ranged,
Yep.
which is kind of nice. I did not even put him in. I put in every cheap hero. You know me. I'm ally swarm. That's why he's in the deck, not for any piercing reasons. I'm not that smart. All right. Oh wait, did I attacked, right? Or thwarted?
Yeah, you attack to get rid of Magneto.
Right, that's right. Good call. All right, so we're adding 2 there. Then you are getting attacked. What are you doing?
Yep. Maria.
Boom. I'm getting attacked. I'm just going to take it. If your nemesis minion is in play, the attack gains overkill. Otherwise, the attack gains piercing. Yeah.
Oh, nice. You can block all of it.
Yep. So all 3 is blocked with cross counter. Badink. All right. So its attack does 1 damage, and then 1 more for my sword, and then removes a threat.
Yep.
Wait.
Oh, did you take
Where
your
does
face
this say?
down?
After the villain phase begins. No. Well,
Yeah.
it's cheating, but whatever. It's random RNG anyway, so anybody who has a problem with that, whatever. All right. So then I remove another threat, and then I get to plink another damage. And that's that.
Cool.
All right. Now I feel like I'm Star Lord here with my extra encounter card. When defeated, the player who defeated the scheme discards cards from the encounter deck until they discard Sentinel. Oh, lovely. Oh, speaking of Sentinels, quick strike for 2 to my face.
Yep.
I mean, there are worse things. Attach to a Sentinel minion without a stun beam attached. Otherwise, this gains Surge. After the attached minion attacks, damage the character, stun the character. Well, you need to die, sir. I wish I had my Crisis averted now. That 6 looks sweet with the Crisis icon there. All right. So it is my turn, right?
Mm-hmm. How much help do you need?
Well, that's the question. I mean, you're clearly gunning him, so do you want to do that now? And then we figure out where the other 3 damage comes from. Well, I guess one comes from Mojo, and then I can do the other two, right?
Do you do the other two, or do you like thwart or something? Or do you need the card draw?
Well, I was gonna get the card draw and see what happens. I don't know that I need the card draw, but I'm not gonna be sad about a card draw at this point, right?
Because if you're what, one away, and you don't have an attack card, I
Yeah,
guess.
I don't have a thwart. I have out of my way. That's an attack card. So what are you thinking? I out of my way him? So he's at 3 right now, right? What? Why did I think I could kill him with my damage?
I don't know.
So I can't kill him anyway. So out of my way could kill him. All of these have Garden Patrol, by the way, because of what? This card?
It's just guard, I think. I don't know where you got patrol from. They all have Sentinel trait, and the main team says guard.
Ah.
There's a thing that gives them guard patrol, but that's a side scheme, I think.
So you're saying we should get rid of sibling rivalry. I agree with that. So with Nebula? All right.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think, like, if we kill him, you can get a card. Is it a thwart card that you play? I don't know. That's like a calculation.
Oh, that's where he got the one more damage from. Was from him.
Yeah. I mean, you can attack and then see what you draw and just take another card.
Well,
again, one more time.
yeah, but you're right. To get rid of this, I mean, I could just out of my way. It'll cost me a card, but I'm going to draw that card right back up.
I could do...
I mean, if you give me Helicarrier, which I don't know. Let's figure out if I need the Helicarrier. I'm going to pay Marvel Boy because I'm not using him, right? For out of my way. That kills him.
Gotcha. So you're not dropping Marshall?
I'm not.
I guess.
Well, whatever. Marshall is going to go away too. I'm paying for something with Marshall. I'm not putting it in play. I already have both Keen Instincts. It's a luxury at this point. Right.
So he heals and you draw.
So that was an attack event. So he heals. I thwart 1. I deal 1 damage. Because of my sword is why I deal the damage. And then I get to draw a card. Energy Spirit, I don't care. So these two pay for Nebula. She comes in.
And then boom, boom.
Tough. Yep. Boom, boom. To remove this garbage.
Nebula did remove the sibling rivalry.
She did.
Nice.
She's no longer tough, though.
It's fine.
It is fine. Yep. And that's that. By the way, I have not been paying any attention to the chat. Yeah, a lot of people talking about the new... Oh,
okay.
Peter, the lyrics are, get out of my dreams, get into my car. Oh, he's... Yeah. Because I'm saying do. Thank you. That was... who was that? I got to give full credit to 9 Down for getting the credits right.
Oh, I can't even play Warlock. Oh, that's fine. All right. Do we want some thwarting?
I mean, that gets rid of this. Do you want a Sentinel minion right now?
Oh, how much do I care?
I don't know that you want a Sentinel minion right now. Right after you've done everything on your turn? I mean, maybe you do 3 to it to get it down, and the next turn you can...
Yeah, let's do that.
Wait, is she dead?
Yeah.
So 3 on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean... And then you wait till like a full fresh turn to bring out that minion next turn.
Oh wait, but I get to draw a card.
Oh.
Falcon. It's only air supremacy. Put a regroup out.
Ally is defeated. My enemy attack returns its owner hand.
Wait, what does Fist do? Remove 3 threat from a scheme? I don't want that.
Not right now, you don't. Considering the only scheme you can remove from would be the side scheme.
All right. Well, Nebula doesn't go back to your hand, so there's that.
Oh, if I jump with her, yeah. Oh, wait, whoa. Search. your deck for an attack or thwart event. I did not do that for sure.
It is optional, so it was legal.
You know what? Well, let me search my deck, right? All right. I would grab this. Shuffle my deck. Not that it matters. I'm getting all of them.
Are you gonna dump that instead?
I don't think I dump it. Oh, instead of what? Instead of Martial Prowess? What do you think? I mean, this deck originally had almost all attack events, which is why it's in there. It doesn't anymore. There's a lot of thwarting events now. I don't know.
It does free up one of your keen instincts. I don't know. It's something like the longer term play, but maybe this is gonna be up at 8. I don't know.
If I do that, then I would. I don't know the timing, so I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna retcon that far back. It's fine. I'm about to shuffle and whatever. All right. I think I keep 4 Justice. I draw my 4. Get out of my dreams. Get into my car. Thank you. See? I got it. Oh, I do need to take a encounter card though.
Do you also want a
For
2 more
what?
cards? Your whole hand?
What?
I only see
I have
3
5.
cards. Oh. Okay.
I see your hand anyway. That's weird.
No, I see your hand. I only see 3 cards. Oh, they magically just popped up.
Got it?
Yeah. Weird. Okay.
All right, 2.
2.
And then he attacks me.
Chop. Oh, you're chopping with
I'll
Nebula.
chop Nebula,
Right.
yeah. All right. Do. Yep. So Nebula comes back to my hand because of.
Same with Maria Hell.
Too bad it's not Vivian.
No.
Vivian. All right. Encounter cards. Oh, we both get an extra encounter card. It's like we're playing Heroic 1. Find your Nemesis minion, reveal it. In expert mode, that minion gains toughness. Wow. Fooey on Yui. What is my...
Which one's
Nebula.
your Nemesis?
Oh,
that's
worked
Nebula.
out real well, by the way, chumping Nebula there. Because she would have just gone away anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to kill her, but... Oh, look at you. Quick striking me for 2.
Okay.
How do you feel about your air supremacy? Air supremacy right now?
Real good.
Although it doesn't
Real
get
good.
rid of toughs, right? So we still...
I mean, I can use it to just nuke all the toughs if we want.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. There's another one. So we got to nuke this first, right? To get another ally out.
Nuke what?
This gets another, not ally, minion out.
Yeah. Maria Hell. Everyone draw a card.
Oh, that seems good. Ooh, Crisis Averted. By the way, never have I been so happy to see Crisis Averted than I am right now. I could for Justice this if we want.
So what's the should I just nuke the toughs or should we deal with the toughs somehow?
Well, you can poke one of them with Element Gun. So let's definitely do that, right? Probably the 6th one. Just because the 4 would then kill it. Correct? Because air supremacy is 4. Is that right? For each area?
Air Summer is 3.
Well, either way, it kills it. Although, maybe Nebula is worse. Because I could put Nebula in then.
Well, you can just out of my way, Nebula. That's 5. So that's just a clean
Yeah, that's true.
kill there.
I mean, it's easy to poke this off too, right? So I feel like you poke this off, poke this off with your gun, right?
Let's get this off with Super Mojo. Oh, but then I don't get the card, but that's okay, right?
Poke this off with your gun.
Because you'll thwart, right?
And then you air supremacy. Oh, whoa. Do we want this first? Hold on. Oh, stop. Get Mojo back. Because I'm going to thwart right now. I'm going to for justice. Plink.
Wait, but do you want to just avoid it this turn? I only have air supremacy for 3 targets. So just do...
Oh, it's only 3? Never mind.
Well, I only have 3 aerial characters because Marine Hill is not aerial.
Got it. Yes. All right, so never mind. Yeah, we do avoid it because I have Crisis Averted to get rid of that, right?
Yeah. So let's go back. Play tough with Super Mojo.
Yep. Do what you said.
I gotta discard a card.
Wait, you said it only does 3 though?
3, and I only have 3
Well,
characters.
but I can get rid of it when I thwart. I'll put
yeah, that's fine. All right, so Air Elemental Gun does 3, removes tough.
Yep.
Team building plus gutsy move for air supremacy because I'm aerial.
Yep.
So that does 3 to everything.
By the way, you're aerial because of your boots here. Start with game's aerial.
So 1, 2, 3.
So 3 characters. So this one just plinks tough. This dies. This.
Is
yeah.
Is there? Can you kill that on my turn?
Wait.
How much does that hurt you?
But.
Can you just play your
Crisis,
your whatever? Can you play Crisis Averted? Yeah, because then I can actually thwart Relentless Robots.
Wait, which one? Oh, that one.
Relentless Robots, because I won't have a main Sentinel in front of me, so we can not take the card.
Wait, what is this?
I can't. No one can thwart it unless you get rid of all the Sentinels, which everything's a Sentinel.
All right. So we'll do Crisis Averted. 1, 2. Combat training, I feel like. Right? I don't even know why that's in this deck, honestly. All right. Crisis Averted. Takes 6 off main. And then plinks 1 here. So dead. Now, but he doesn't have... How are you drawing a card?
From nowhere for playing Marine Hill.
Well, then why did you want me to... Oh, because you couldn't thwart.
Because I can thwart.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do 3 pretty easily. Well, if you do 2 to it, I can for justice it, but then I can't get Nebula out. Oh, no, I got it out of my way also. This one.
1, 2, 3. You're the Guardians.
Can you get it to 2?
I can get to 2.
Well, the question is, how much do I care about Nebula? I mean, I don't think I can't out of my way and Nebula, so I think I can out of my way and clear the area.
I'll just clear it.
Okay. Well, clear the area.
So everything gets +1.
I don't know if that helps.
Do you want to clear it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it helps. Go ahead and do what you're doing, and I'll clear the area.
If you clear it... So what I was going to do is I was going to use Adam Warlock, even though he has tough, because I've dropped down to 1 card, so I was going to use it to heal you for 3.
That doesn't seem bad. I like that.
So Adam Warlock thwarts right now for +1, and then Leader of the Guardians is another +1, so he's thwarted for 3.
Okay. Yeah, I can't clear the area, so it's fine.
But I'll discard 1 card at random to heal you for 3. So you're back up to 8.
Wait, how does that work? Discard 1 at random?
After he attacks with thwarts, discard a card at random. If you only have 1 card, you know what it is. And so it's a energy. So
I gotcha.
He's actually like really good.
Yeah. No, I mean I like Adam Warlock the hero as well. I haven't played him in a while, but he's one of my favorites.
And I also thwart for
3.
4.
Oh, is it? Oh, because leader of the Guardians.
Yeah.
So you're just going to remove this?
I'll just clear it, right? That
Yep.
seems like the right thing to do.
Yep.
And then you're kind of open to do whatever on your turn.
Well, I'm not for justicing, right? So I think I'm... Do I clear the area to get this down to 1? Or do I put conditioning room in? I mean, when am I flipping down is the problem, you know?
I mean, you got to play out of my way first.
So do I hold Nebula? Do I hold Nebula and for justice and use clear the area and conditioning room?
I mean, the benefit of conditioning room is it gets out of your deck.
So then put conditioning room in.
Yeah, because you also, if you ever get that treachery that removes an upgrade,
Yeah, that would make me real
you'll
sad.
be super sad to lose something else.
All right, so I add on my way for 5, which does remove 1 here.
Did you do the... and then you got another damage.
And then I plank. Oops. That is the wrong way, sir.
Yep.
Hold on. I still have something to do. I'm not thwarting this.
Basic.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
Forward momentum is good. Oh, I have Vivian, by the way. Oh, with Clobber, forward momentum's even better. So I will be able to remove 5 if we need it.
Oh.
All right, we good?
Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked with Adam Warlock, but it's all good. Or thwarted.
Dude, it all worked out. Oh, you wanted the tough on him?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just jump with him for you. Or I can use him to heal you, I guess, is the kind of flip side of that. Would you like me to
block then?
Either way.
All right. Well, anyway, who's getting attacked? You are. So let's focus on that.
So do you want me to jump with Adam?
No.
I mean, I can heal you for another 3. Because I'll get team training out, so he'll have 4 health, so it'll be like 9 health potentially.
Yeah, I mean, the question is, do I take this? I mean, we've seen the crazy boost that it can get.
Acceleration, by the way.
So what are your thoughts? Do I take this or do I block? I feel like I should block.
Yeah, unless you really need your basic.
I mean, well, the basic thwart would get rid of that, which would be nice, but I feel like I got to block just in case.
Yeah.
Which exactly what happened. That bullcrap.
Yeah.
It's not great, my friend. 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 2 is 5.
Yep.
Well, the good news is those are out of the deck.
All right.
Now you get attacked?
No, I already did.
Oh, yeah. You were first.
You said you had Vivian, right?
Which one's this one?
Oh, wait. I don't know if that matters. No nemesis are out.
Oh, yeah. So that's 5.
3. Oh, yeah, 5.
It's 2 per player. Hey, look, it's Blob.
I mean, Vivian's honestly good for that, too.
Yeah, at this point, Vivian is perfect for this. Do we have anything that does a lot of damage?
I mean, I can gun. If you Vivian him, I'll gun and then air supremacy, and he'll be dead.
Did you damage the boss as well? All right.
Yeah,
well,
I have.
Well, the question is, do I clobber first?
Sure, clobber boss if you want, unless you want to play something else.
Yeah, I don't think so, because that lets me forward momentum if we need it. All right, so clobber first. Oh, which adds it back to my hand. 3 damage, right?
Yeah.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Unless we care about tough. Because of sword.
No.
Then I do get to remove a threat. Guess I'll remove it from this because it's easy enough to... Well, is it easy to get to?
I can solo clear it.
Clear this or this? And are we worried about... I don't even know that we're worried about this bottom one. I think we just leave it, right? Let's just get rid of this top one. Or if we even get rid of that. I don't know that it matters right now. So should I plink one here now and then I just plink one next turn? Because we don't care. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You're
I mean, it just sure. Wait. If
does
you
it not matter?
if you plank the top, I can clear for 4 with myself.
Okay. So Vivian for sure. And she blanks him. Comes in tough. We're not getting rid of this bottom, right?
No. I mean, the only reason to do it potentially was if you cleared it with Vivian.
I can clear it with her next turn, right? Although I won't be first player.
No, it's after Chantra's play, so you can't. It's fine. We can deal with the Sentinel minion, right?
Oh, you're saying blank her instead of blanking this.
No, let's clear Blob, and we'll deal with
whatever it comes out. Yeah.
We get to search, right? So you get to pick.
And if there's no bad stuff here, we could even pull the one that pulls a...
Oh, no. Discard cards, so it's not a search. Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever.
I think you just drop Hall.
Well, hold on. I actually have forward momentum also. That could have removed 5 from here. But, yeah, I mean, allies are just better, right?
Though now you have 2 chumpers.
I do have 2 chumpers. Which is fine, because I'll block for both of us this turn. I feel like you've blocked for me enough. What are you paying 2 for?
Well, first I'm gonna Daring Escape. Get rid of this.
Yep.
3 damage, and then the 2 does Air Supremacy.
Yep, I saw you pay the 2 here. So it's 3 here.
Oh, wait.
3 to boss.
Sure.
Oh, did we want to do anything with... Well, no, Mojo couldn't have attacked. Well, I guess you could have elemented gun. Here you go. Hold on. A little retcon. You elemented gun on my turn. He hit him, so that at least heals him, and I'll draw a card. That makes sense? After you elemental gun, which is an action.
No, Air Supremacy is not an attack for me, so it wouldn't kill him for me. It has to be like an attack.
After a hero attacks and defeats a minion. Oh. Yeah. So he's got 1 on him still, and we'll just... Never mind. Get out of my way. You blocking minion. Alright, so where are you at?
So Cloud 9. 4 for 4. Just clear that. I heal you, right? Or try to heal you, or do I put team training in?
I mean, you said you were going to heal me. If you're not, I'm flipping. Oh no, I get 2 toughs. That's fine. Team training's fine.
The only reason, so it's random, so I don't. 2 out of 3, it will heal you.
I mean, you could always Daring Escape first. Which is a terrible idea, by the way.
That's a terrible idea, dude.
All right. So, yeah, go ahead and put team training in.
What do you think? Okay.
And you're going to just hold Warlock?
Yeah, just hold him. I hold him just because I think the heal's worth having him up. I basically only use him for healing.
All right. The question is, I think I discard out of my way, right? Oh no, we know we're getting a minion next turn.
You also don't. You also didn't draw that card.
Just kidding. All right.
So you're about to draw it now. It's fine.
Hey, Daughters of Thanos. I don't have my sister. I have Decisive Blow. Along with, of course, I get no thwarting cards. Dude, my hands have been all attack or all thwart. I'm not getting both ever at the same time. I mean, I guess
you need plan of attack. I guess I don't know. All right, so 3 on.
I mean, if I'd been, here's the problem. This mission, as we've seen, is super hard to flip down against. But like, if I was able to flip down, like I'd be drawing an extra card. I could take the bottom like attack or thwart event. Like I'd be getting a lot more cards. She gets 7, 8 card hands consistently between conditioning room and drawing from the bottom when she's down. Yeah, so that's the tough part in this scenario. All right, we're adding 2 to the main. I am getting attacked. I'm going to block with Vivian. Vivian! Give the villain tough status card. Watch me shiver in my boots.
I'm gonna chomp actually with Maria.
Wait, for you? Wait, you don't want me to...
so I make
so
the
you can
call.
pull her to her hand?
Yeah, make the call.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, encounter card starting with you.
Yep. That's this one. One reveal. Reveal your set-aside nemesis minion. The villain attacks your hero. Your nemesis minion is in play. Do not give him a boost. So, he's not in discard, right? So,
he's not set aside. Nebula's definitely not set aside.
Oh, the villain attacks your hero.
Yeah. So.
So it's one or the other.
So it's just an attack. I gave you a boost here.
Okay. So Hulk will block that. Yep. That felt good. Okay.
Sure. Cloud 9.
What?
After Avalanche engages you, exhaust character you control, deal 1 damage to that character. So I did Cloud 9.
Yep. I mean, I can definitely, if you do your element gun, I can definitely poke it with acrobatic move pretty easily. I mean, I could even poke it without you doing that if you want, but.
Well, let's start with Maria Hill. How about that?
Actually, I can kill that easily without you doing anything. Oh, we both draw a card?
Yep.
Sad.
So do you want to kill it?
I can kill it without you doing anything if you want. Is that what you want?
I mean, the other alternative is I can play Nova Prime.
No, I can easily kill it. Don't get your element gun in play. All right, so acrobatic move deals 2 to the boss, which plinks off tough. 1 more tough plink off, and I get to thwart 1 here.
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, we got another dude coming in.
Are we about to get another dude coming?
Yeah.
let me not put the element gun in.
Well, hold on. Do you want to do this first then? And then I can plink off main?
Yes.
So hold on. We'll just reverse all of that. He's still got tough.
Let me... Adam Warlock just thwarts for straight up 2 because of Leader of the Guardian. Oh wait, but I want to do that before...
Because you're going to be discarding card. Or do you have to do the discard thing?
Yeah. I don't have to do it.
No, don't do it.
Why don't I just thwart? I'll just thwart for 2.
Well, 3. But yeah.
Let me just clear it.
Okay. Yeah, let's start there. So what's this thing do? Player who defeated the scheme discards cards from the encounter deck until they discard Sentinel. What does it do? Hold on. Stop.
Just go into play engagement.
Yeah, puts into play. So it's not when revealed. So it does quick strike though.
Yeah, but quick strike still pops. Do I just block Maria Hill though? Nah. It's fine. Okay.
You could have just thwarted Maria Hill, by the way.
That's fine.
I don't know if that's any different now that I think about it. So now do you want to put Nova Prime in to kill that? Oh, hold on. He still has tough also.
But that's up to you. Do you need it?
I can kill Avalanche without your help.
Okay. Should I just put Nova Prime in?
I mean, Nova Prime's good. Well, but you have so many allies. Like,
I can have 4.
Oh. Well, yeah. And then you'll have 2 lightnings in your hand. The problem is you don't want to discard element gun. Oh, but you're going to plink with element gun at some point, potentially.
Do I take the card?
That's up to you. I mean, you can avoid it here. Maybe you probably should, right? Since you have 2 discount to him.
If I do 2, I
Yeah,
then just take the
so you won't get to
card.
element gun this turn if you do that, right?
I take the card, right? Nukes one of these guys.
This one, yeah, because I think I only have 5.
And then nowhere draws me a card.
Oh, that's too late
Yeah, we
to do
yeah,
anything
it's too
useful.
late. We don't need it.
You
Yeah, I still don't think I element gun because then I play
pay for
this.
element gun.
Yeah, I pay for element gun and then warlock thwarts for 2. Is that what you want?
Sure.
I think so. And then you
And
heal for 3.
which seems good. All right. Um, so acrobatic move. Let's go back to that. Deals 2 damage to the enemy. Removes a threat.
No, he is tough.
Oh, you're right. Removes a threat and planks 1. So there's the plank because of my sword. Then I. Oops. Then I'm gonna out of my way. No. First. Oh, this is your turn only, right? Yeah, we can't do that. So I just out of my way. 5 damage. Dead.
Wait, I mean, you could have done that on my turn if you wanted. Any of those events.
Okay, yeah. So we'll do all of it on your turn. Go ahead and draw a card at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
So all these things are
Well,
actions. I've literally done nothing.
yeah, okay.
So you decide whether you want to keep it or not, right? And Mojo's fully healed. So
I think I'd keep command team, right?
all this is literally happening on your turn. I have not
Yep.
started my turn yet. So are you
Yep.
now calling the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. So 3 more damage, right? For acrobatic move and then decisive blow. Do I just do it?
Why not? Just another 4.
Another 5 because of my sword.
Yep. I mean, might as well, right?
So that's 3. So sword keeps working. It's not limited. So that's
Yep.
2 plus 1 is 3. Genius plus decisive blow is another 5. So it's total of 3 and 5 is 8. So down to 1, which I think is right. You want to end on 1. You know what I mean?
And then you dump.
I think I dumped
So you
Daughters
dump.
of Thanos. With this deck, I normally try to keep Nebula in play. It's just with this whatchamacallit modular thing where she keeps coming in, I don't think it's worth it. Oh, I have a cross counter, which seems good. I don't even need to chump. We can do some damage with our allies next turn. Like, could we? I mean, we'll see what happens, but I mean, this could be a go for broke turn. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
We'll see. I mean, you don't necessarily want to smash with Hulk because I did not build the deck around that, but I mean, we could get lucky. You never know. All right. So where are we at? So Master Mold is going to get 2 on or 3 on the main because of that. By the way, have you been paying attention to the chat even a little bit?
No, that's what you said you were done. I'm just kidding. No, I have not.
I do not. All right. There does not seem to be anything pressing at this point. All right. So we added 2. Then he is going to attack you.
Maria?
All right. Well, I guess we're not doing a go for broke. Take 2 indirect damage.
To indirect?
Yep.
Sure.
I'm just going to take mine. Wait, do we want to flip
Really?
him right now?
Don't you have Vivian?
Well, I have cross counter. Oh, I guess I could
Yeah.
cross counter for her, right? That's the new rule. You can use defensive events.
No, because the trigger is one you would take.
Yeah, so it'll be
cannot.
me. It's fine. So I'll take the damage. So that's a total of 5. I'm going to cross counter to prevent 2 of that. or to prevent 3 of that, so I take 2. And then, so it first things first, I'll remove a threat, which deals 1 damage, right? So that now advances this. Then I deal a damage, which gets rid of the tough. When I deal a damage, I get to remove 1, and then I get to do another damage because of my sword.
Yeah, and then 1 from sword.
Well, Master Mold schemes against you. All right, so he's just...
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same. He's just +1/+1, which is not great, but is what it is.
I mean, 4 base attack is rough.
Yeah, especially with my 4 life. Okay, so now we take encounter cards, starting with you. By the way, you're not using your boots very much. Just saying. Just point
my
out.
Boots?
I guess it made you aerial.
Oh, yeah, I can prevent 1. Might as well do that. Oh, I didn't have any. Can't.
You took indirect. You did. You took 2
Wait,
indirect.
I did. Yeah. All right. Wait, I took 2 indirect.
You did.
Do I just... Wait, I took 2 indirect? Why don't I just kill Maria Hill?
I don't know.
Then I can bring her back.
Yes, you took 2 indirect damage, remember? That was the whatever.
Can you grab what's his face? Short dude? Dagger Man?
It's not called Dagger. What's he called? I'll let you do it. I got your tough.
Is he in the discard?
There's no dagger in the discard. I feel like you're right. I feel like it is called Dagger or something like that. I know we've seen him. Oh, you know what?
Is he one of these cards?
He definitely must be.
It doesn't say Surge, so that's cool. Oh, well. We're getting
At the end of the round, after the first player token is passed, the first player searches the encounter deck. Discard for a minion.
Yeah.
It's fine. Here's your dagger.
Okay,
oh, no.
Now.
It's not. So... Did somebody trash him? No. A lot of tough statuses.
Do you see him?
Maybe he's not called Dagger.
I didn't search Dagger. I looked at all the cards.
I did.
Knife, I think.
Oh, Knife, you're right.
Yeah, Mr. Knife.
All right. Target for elimination is attached to your character.
First treachery.
Otherwise, search the encounter deck for target for elimination.
Does this not trigger because it was like after the first treachery?
The first treachery, the engaged player reveals. I don't think so.
Because the second treachery, it would have been the second treachery, right?
It brings them into play.
Right, and then we're past my first treachery, right?
Yes. And then you didn't draw another card, did you?
I drew another treachery after it.
Right, but the first one brought him into play, or the second one did?
The first one.
Because it wouldn't have Surge anymore, right? Because it's already past that timing window.
I assume so.
I think that's right. It's fine. It's fine. If we're cheating, we're cheating. Somebody tell us if they think we're cheating badly. No more Mr. Knife Guy. He put music to it. I'm trying to think of what terms or what song would go with. No more Mr. Knife Guy. Do 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 do. Mr. Knife does have tough though. Oh.
Yep.
There was tough. There's like 31 tough cards in here.
All right.
All right. What are we doing?
You're first player.
So what's?
No, we gotta do this. Search,
at
right?
the end of the round. First player searches the encounter deck and discard pile. Well, we like discards first, right? If we have a choice.
Who do you want me to pull?
I don't want you to pull
Pyro.
anyone. Honestly.
Pyro? Is Pyro the easiest?
What's he, 4 life? A 3 life.
Yeah.
Isn't there a 3 life dude? I feel like there's a 3
Yeah, but
life
he takes your attachment.
that you just elemented gun it away. Is it when he's engaged with you or when he's revealed? Because I don't think this says revealed.
Gauges.
He can get rid of my conditioning room. I'm alright with that.
Who at the end of the after? Oh, so it would be you. So you want him?
You don't have aerial supremacy this turn, I assume.
I mean, I haven't played Marie Hill, but yes, I do not have it.
So he takes my conditioning room?
Yeah, if that's what we're picking.
Yeah, it's fine-ish. Ish. Alright. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this garbage. Unless we're killing him. I mean, that's the other option. Like, I don't know that we can do 31 damage. Well, not with these guys all having guard. Never mind.
Alright.
You do have 2 element guns.
Marie Hill.
With Make the Call. So we both draw a card. Energy Spear is a nice resource. These guys have guard, right?
Everything has guard.
So, hold on. If you do 3 to Mr. Knife, I can do the other 3 with Clobber, being my first card played. And that brings it back into my hand. I don't know if it'll matter.
Sure.
So 3 damage, and then I'll Clobber 1, 2 to Clobber. Brings it back into my hand, but that's 3 more damage. Done. Now I get to plink a damage and remove a threat. Remove a threat from here.
Do you want to plink off that?
Oh, because you're going to kill Toad with your...
Yeah.
Okay. Now, theoretically,
Or do you want...
Right? Because guard doesn't affect that damage. Why would I take it off of him? You're not shooting him with the other elemental gun?
Well, because then, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter.
I can relentless assault this guy down.
Okay.
So there's relentless assault. It doesn't need overkill. Do I care about this?
I mean, just set the pace.
Well, the question is, do I care about getting rid of this?
What?
Targeted for elimination. I could exhaust myself to certainly get rid of it, but like, I'm never flipping down.
You only care if
one of those
that dude comes out.
Yeah, and he just attacks me for 3, which is pretty bad.
There's also the boost effect on the Sentinel Mark 6.
Okay, so all right, we get rid of
which is Quick Strike. So
I mean, you have Hulk and Vivian too. Oh, and we got Mojo. Oh, actually, hold on. I clearly hit this dude with Mojo before I hit him with Relentless Assault. And it is a fist, so it's overkill. Yeah, and so he's exhausted, and I get to draw a card. Huh. Marvel Boy's interesting. Right?
Yeah, I mean, not a terrible...
I mean, it's another chumper. And
yeah, it's another chumper, and then you can...
get rid of piercing if we really...
Yeah.
Or piercing in range if we really need it. Yeah. Now, I assume I'm never attacking with Hulk, right? Yeah, he's just for blocking. I mean, unless we need him last turn of the game. Okay. I am where I am. I am what I am, and that's all that I am. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Toot toot. Somebody said, don't forget the plink damage for Relentless Assault and Knife. So again, I can do that to the boss, right? It doesn't get protected by whatchamacallit? By the way, that was Jay Atkinson that said that. Is that right? It can't be protected
What?
by guard? These guys all have guard, right?
Yep.
Can my plink damage from my sword to an enemy... Oh, after you play an attack, it's a response. It's dealing a damage. Can I deal that damage past this? To the boss.
Even as guard, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Overkill is not impacted by guard.
Not overkill. This is a plink damage from my sword.
Yes, because deal.
Yep. All right.
And it's guard
so
is just
Relentless
attacks.
Assault would have overkilled because I did 1 damage with Mojo. And then, yes, good call, Jay. My sword would have plinked for 1 more. And I already removed a threat, so I can't play any more attack events. Well, I can, but they don't do more. Okay.
How important is it to heal you? Pretty important.
I mean, look how many allies we have in play. We have 7 allies in play. Do you think it's really important? I don't.
If they get overkill or piercing,
I mean, they'd have to get both.
I put a regroup in. Do I just play command team then?
Yeah. I mean, I think we're going to have a death round next turn, right? Does it say ready an ally? Does it say ready one of your allies? Like, could you ready Hulk
an ally
as an action? You know what I mean? Double Hulk doesn't seem terrible. But do you have one that also hits for 1 million?
Let's clear this.
Okay, that seems good.
And this is 0.
Oh, because you thwarted yourself.
Yeah, I throw for 4 and I attack for 2.
Wait, did you ever element gun this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I think I'm going to discard Conditioning Room because there's 0 chance I flip down. And now I don't care if it's cleared from my deck because we're going for end game.
Regroup is out, just FYI.
Yep. I draw 5. Can I please get an attack event when I'm trying to win the game? Why do I get all my thwarting events at the same time and all my attack events at the same time? It's very annoying when my whole shtick is like getting both. Now, again, to be fair, normally I'd be flipping down to draw more cards, but literally the one turn I flipped down, we got like 27 threat on the main and like all kinds of other bullcrap. All right, so we're adding 3. Then I am getting attacked. I'm going to cross counter. The question is, do I defend also? Because it still hits pretty
7
hard.
with cross counter.
Yeah,
Still kills you,
defend.
doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to defend. So defending for 2 plus 3, so they do 7
So
minus
you take
2,
2.
6, 5, and then I cross counter for I take 2. And then I do 1 attack, which removes 1. The attack also does another damage. And then I thwart for 1, which does another damage. Okay. Let's pray for no bad guys. And
Wait, he has attacked me, dude.
that's your boost card. That's what I was doing, Terence. Come on, man.
Do I chump this, I guess? Can't even chump. Stupid tough.
Well, do you want to chump somebody else?
Oh, yeah. Well, I probably should have just used her because I knew I played regroup, but it's fine.
All right.
Or maybe we should have bounced Vivian back.
Where's Vivian? Oh, my Vivian?
On your side of the table.
Well, do you want to do that?
Sure.
I mean, if it was overkill, was there a possibility of
Yeah,
that
it
being
would have
overkill?
killed you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it
we
could've
wouldn't
been.
have done that. All right, we'll just keep it as is.
Take your card. Take your card.
Take a card, any card. Hey, it's my friend. She is here.
Can you get Mr. Knife back?
Is he in discard?
If you're not engaged with a minion, Massimo attacks you.
Well, you are engaged with a minion, so there's that.
Um,
So Mr. Knife's going to attack you for 2. Come on.
yeah.
I think you're okay with that.
Do I?
Oh, you can't jump Maria Hill.
No, I can't. I could jump with Warlock though. Getting back my hand.
Yeah, that's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just thinking at this point, we need to do some attacking.
That's why you brought your deck, man.
Wait,
Aggression deck.
I have literally 0 attacking in my hand. I have Bug. You want me to put out Bug at this point of the game? I think not.
Am I first player?
Yeah. I do have some plinking if you need me to.
Yeah. Let's do this. Add Warlock. Well, that's not what I was looking for. Okay.
I mean, you got sliding shot, right? So that's like 7 damage. You had 2 sliding shots. That's 14 damage. Dude, come on. What are we doing here? He's got 12 life left.
Can you do 12?
Well, hold on. Well, with this jobber in front of me, maybe not.
Yeah, it's the thing. I can't sliding shot him. I have to kill the dude in front of me.
Well, I mean, you could discard 2 cards to do that, but yes. Yeah. Oh, you do have air supremacy. Is that going to help?
Yep.
I mean, you can plink that off and then kill him with air supremacy, right?
Yeah, it costs me health each time.
Wait, why does it cost you health?
He's retaliate.
Well, yeah, guns aren't range, which is annoying.
All right, what are you doing about this?
I could Marvel Boy him if you hold off on that air supremacy. I guess it depends what you want to do with the rest of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the other option is you could plink off the other one with your other element gun. Oh, hold on. No. Sorry. This is easier. I set the pace for free, right? Remove a threat. Plink. Yeah, it's gone. There you go.
Okay. Oh, wait. Can you do that the inverse way?
Okay.
Let's do it that way. Just because then I don't take the retail.
Sure. I mean, how are you going to do 6, though?
Well, air supremacy isn't an attack, so it just does 3 damage to everyone.
Oh, okay. And then you're going to plink him with your other gun?
Well, now I just have options in general, right? I'm just in for 2. Or no, he's 3?
Yeah. Nova Prime, dude.
Why don't I just kill him with Nova Prime? Do we care about this stuff?
No. Because I'm also still thinking, and then you can ready him and attack again for 3 more. I'm still thinking we try to burn as much as possible this turn. There's literally 0 threat anywhere. You know what I mean? I'm okay with you getting an extra encounter card to sliding shot this turn. And actually, you could still sliding shot. Oh, you can't do it twice. That's a shame.
So that's 7.
Yeah. Gets him down to 19. You can ready Nova Prime with this funness over here. Right? I mean, because you still have Bad Boy, too. I feel like we're wasting time here. Like, we can kill him. Not this turn, next turn.
What are you doing in your turn?
I mean, I might attack with Hulk. I don't know. It's an open world. It's a whole new world. I definitely attack him with Marvel Boy. Maybe with Vivian. Probably with Vivian. No reason not to. So that's 3 damage. Maybe I put Bug in for another damage. Why not? I got no threat to clear.
How much
You
can
got
you actually
Mojo
do?
here. All right, guaranteed damage is 3. I could do 6, 7. I could do 7, 4 easily, 7 if I attack with Hulk.
Eh,
Why
it's
don't you
fine.
ready
I'll hold.
Jobber?
Because the 3 is just not. It's not going to make a difference.
Hold on, 3, 4, and what could you discard? You don't
I
have
already
a mental?
discarded everything.
Ah, it's a fist. What does fist give you? Useless. All right. So we're gonna make it one more turn.
I mean, are we
No.
killing him this turn? Or are we
Yeah.
just
Well,
3
hit him
short?
with Mojo. There's no reason not to hit him with everything we got.
Wait. So how much can you do without Hulk?
Without Hulk, just
Hulk's
4.
ability.
Vivian.
I mean, with Hulk, but not his trigger.
With Hulk is just 3. So 7. 7 with Hulk.
7 with Hulk, but not
without
the top deck. All right, let me change this then.
Wait. So you didn't regroup, is what you're saying?
No, because regroup has
Yeah,
mental.
it's perfect.
I can do this. So do 1, another 3.
So wait, you haven't done any of the damage. So 3 and 1.
4
for Warlock.
So he does 4.
3
so he's
more
down
from
to
Nova
10.
Prime.
So he's down to 10 from Warlock, right?
He was at 13.
He's at 14.
Okay.
He was at 14. So he's down to 10, and then Nova Prime will do another 3. So
I mean,
you
yeah,
do 7.
I've got that. And you could even give me whatchamacallit?
Yeah, I don't care. You want Helicarrier? Sure.
I think I already planked the damage, so I don't even need it. All right. So Bug hits, loses his tough for 1. Vivian hits for another 1. She takes the damage, so it's 2.
I also have, I guess, another 2.
2. That's just 1.
Well, and Cloud9. It's been game all this entire time.
All right. So you do 2. I do 2, 3, 4. And Hulk smash. Boom. And he is gone. That's mental. That's okay. Because Hulk smash.
Remake the calls? It's terrible.
Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say wayo. All right. So should we talk hockey? Is this the post-stream hockey discussion? No, we won't talk hockey. I'll say 2 things about hockey. Do you know anything about hockey, Terence?
Not a lot.
All right. So normally hockey is a 3-period game, right? They play 3 20-minute periods. Last night there was a game between Carolina and Florida that had 4 overtimes. So they played 4 more 20-minute periods, although they didn't finish the 4th one because it's sudden death, so whoever scores ends it. So they basically played 2 games back to back, and then another half a period. Can you imagine how tired those people are this morning? Like, I'm just saying. Like, so people apparently were getting like IV bags, like in the locker room in the intermissions. The goalie usually loses 15 to 20 pounds of water weight during the game. He played 2 games back to back. That's like 30 to 40 pounds of water weight during the game lost. That's crazy, right?
Don't they have back goalies?
They do, but they kept I mean, this is the playoffs, man. No backups. Oh, too bad you're not playing She-Hulk Superhuman since Master Mold is stalwart now.
He's always been stalwart.
Brant says, yes, the sword damage can go anywhere. Just to confirm what we did was correct. Also, my daughter had a hockey game tonight. This was the first game of her spring season. They were down 2-0, but she basically scored the goal. Like, it was in and somebody tipped it the rest of the way in. So she got an assist on the first goal. They came back to tie the game. So there's that. But that's why I'm rushing through tonight also, and we started early because I got a 7 a.m. game, which is the second game of our tournament. Uh, so there's that. That's the proud Papa moment, as well as more hockey talk. And now I'm done with the hockey talk for the night. Beside the fact that I have to leave at like 5:45 in the morning to go to her game in the morning, and I got to work the scoreboard. So there's that. Which is why we're not going to be talking for long. As much as I love you, Terence.
Dude, I've said nothing. You've been talking really for 10 minutes by yourself.
I mean, is that different than usual?
I think when we get to post-stream discussion, that is probably different.
Well, yes, you do talk a lot post stream. You're much more geeky about Marvel stuff.
The actual game.
Yeah. I love talking about everything else. Okay, so let's talk about Oh.
Do you want to do rules on a different day since you want to head out soon?
Well, I don't think it's going to take that long, right? There's not that much that's updated. I wonder if they even have the RRG updated in here. Search. 1.4 still.
What'd you think of my Star-Lord deck? I guess
Star-Lord deck was good. I mean, you know me. I love Star-Lord. You are much more in control of yourself. I think the most cards you took was 1 on a turn. You never took more than 1?
In my solo game, I took 3.
Oh, yeah.
But it was the last
I
turn.
took 3 quite often when I play.
But it was my last turn, so I knew I didn't have to pay that back.
Yeah, I said that's what I was going to do. And what do you think about element guns? Like, I said element guns, like, are vastly underrated. And when I used him, I didn't use them nearly as much as I should have. That's what I'm saying. You did a better job of playing Star-Lord in controlling yourself and using the element guns than I ever do.
It was to be fair, it was the exact thing I think you dislike in Marvel Champions. Sometimes I actually like deck tech against this specific scenario because you said it was really hard for you too.
Yeah, I mean, we both got brutally destroyed. I mean, Vivian's were good for sure here. They definitely helped us several times.
Yeah, I think Vivian was the right call for that, and then all the allies just meant not.
Well, yeah, because they all get tough.
And then having Adam Warlock to heal.
So I'll be fair. Or to tell a little bit about my experience, we played this scenario 4 times. We finally beat. I mean, the first 3 times we played it, we didn't even get past stage 1. And again, we were playing standard also, but my team kept flipping down. And you saw I only flipped down once this game, and it was brutal. Like, because so much threat gets put out when you flip down, and you're getting another minion, and these minions, none of them are easy.
It was basically not worth it because you got Magneto, so you discard the extra card you got anyways.
Yes. Well, I get 2 extra cards, to be fair. And I get to choose which one I discarded, so it still wasn't worth it, trust me, because there was also 10 threat put on the main scheme that turn, where it would have only been 2 otherwise. Yeah, so, this one's pretty brutal. But, no, I mean, your deck worked out well. Like, look at all the cards you have in play in front of you. You constantly had 4 allies. So we didn't need protection because we were doing such a good job of just keeping it under control.
Yep. Worked as planned. Vivian, I think, blanked a good amount of cards.
She did.
Pretty impactful. So
I mean, she didn't. I think we only put her out 3 or 4 times this game, but every time it's preventing us from either putting in like our nemesis side scheme or our nemesis themselves. Like, so that or no, one time it let us kill.
It was Blob one time, but that was probably the weakest value of it. But it's still.
I mean, that's still great. Like, Blob is so bullcrap. Yes, I mean the 1/1's not a problem. But when you add guard to them, it's like, no, gotta go. So we did. Yours wasn't aggression. Yours was leadership. But we did 2 pretty attacky heroes here. But we didn't have any thwart the whole game.
I mean, well, this deck is a really good all arounder because it's leadership. But I think Ariel with Cloud9 actually, it's kind of nuts how high you can get.
Yeah, for your thwarting.
Yeah, yeah,
Star
because
Lord's good. People just hate him.
leader with Cloud9 is like base 4,
Yeah,
and then if you have command team,
do
you
it
can
twice.
actually ready her again, and like give all of your allies
Plus
another
one again.
+1. Yeah. So like
um,
if you really need to clear a threat, you can do it that way. I also have Blaze of Glory, which I never played. Uh, but like you could do that, you know.
Star Lord's better than people think, but it's hard to play him well. I think you have the right temperament to play him well, because I tend to just go to town. You know what I mean? And not care about the consequences, which is a very Star Lord thing to do. Um, but I also think it's not advisable. Actually, I'm now looking up Marvel Champions, like the new rules thing, so we can pull it up. I don't know that we need to go through it page by page anyway.
There's a bunch of changes. I can start while you're looking for it. I think this is a fantastic update to the rules reference guide. There's been a lot of questions. I think it's been a while since RG 1.4. Like, has it been a year? I don't
It's
even
been
remember the last time
it's on there. It should be
when
on 1.4, doesn't it say? On the thing, on the front of it,
on 1.5.
on the front of 1.4. If we find 1.4, let's see. Support, I assume, is what it's under. Rules.
I mean, usually when you go to rules reference, it just gives
The
you
most recent
the link
one.
to the latest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to pull up
Player
the old one besides
resources.
finding the news article. Anyways, it's not actually super important what the actual time is.
Yeah, it had been a while.
I think 1.4 introduced the kind of new change to defense, which is probably one of the big changes, right? And we talked about it last time. It's definitely been a minute since that last stream. Definitely sometime last year, I would say. And this one doesn't have nearly as many changes, but I think it cleans up a ton of stuff since that rulebook has come out for a lot of like edge case rulings that have kind of happened if you're like keeping up with it, like on Hall of Heroes or something, where people are actually submitting questions or on the Discord. So like the ruling around tough applying after defense is explicitly called out in the new timing windows, so you can actually like defend, have it remove the damage, and then if that's 0, it doesn't plank the tough off. So that's like encoded in RG 1.5 instead of like finding a random kind of rules correction on the internet, right?
Right.
So it has a lot of those kind of things. There were some weird things like mutant protectors, where it's like before that card came out, every defense thing meant like your hero was defending, and now they have that clause where if an ally is defending and you play a defense event that you can actually trigger, it doesn't like take it away from the ally. I think mutant protectors is like one of the only ones that actually applies to.
Well, the one where you punch first.
Oh yeah, powerful punch.
Well, no, there's a defensive one where you punch before them. It's like, is it powerful punch?
Yeah, powerful punch.
Yeah,
that does 4 for 2.
So Jay Atkinson says he loves the new timing list under the ability section, page 5. So, what is that? I mean, I'm sorry if you were in the middle of something. Finish up your thought.
I was going to say, kind of the other change for defense that they called out that is interesting to me is that all the defense label kind of things you can now trigger without being attacked. So that's actually a big change, right? Which I don't think that was true before. So playing cross counter when you take retaliate is now possible, that we did in this game.
Yes, yeah. So you don't have to play it as a result of a defense. Yeah, that was nice. Being able to play cross counter on the enemy turn was really super sweet.
And then they explicitly also called out for defense. I guess because I'm a defense nut now. That abilities that trigger when your hero defends against an attack can be triggered when resolving a defense labeled ability. So I think that means like judoka skill is a lot more useful now because you could now trigger it with like wiggle room for a Miss Marvel, sidestep, etc. So you can use it to prevent the. Well, I guess maybe it doesn't -2 because the damage is already being dealt, um, but you can now like do any of the one hero defense kind of things.
Yeah. No.
Which is interesting. So it kind of just opens more of the door for I think these defense events, which is always fun.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, protection was always like my first love. It's funny since it's gotten better, I've used it less and less. But I definitely
You don't
like
like
protection.
overpowered aspects, is what you're
I
saying.
mean, I'm back to using leadership, right? Now that I don't think it's broken anymore. I never used leadership before. So I'm not saying I think that protection is broken, but I definitely stopped using it as much. Now, to be fair, I play a lot less solo than I used to. Most of our games are the two of us. The thing. All right. So, what are the any other big stuff we want to cover before the thing I think is the biggest, which is the last couple of pages of this rules reference? Which
Permanent. I think the permanent change.
that's a
They've
nice one.
officially ruled that basically permanent cards are not part of your 40 card deck.
Yep.
So you have to, like if you have Death Glow from Valkyrie, you actually have to build the 40 card deck. Same with Rogue
Yep.
and Vision, etc. Wolverine's now not broken for the setup because it's set aside.
Yep. Jay Atkinson said that.
Um, Cleaning up, I guess, like just like the setup ruling for campaigns and stuff of like the actual like incorporating all that stuff into the like actual setup things are more
Yep.
clear. Um, Kind of cleaning up, I guess, like how boost cards are resolved as well, just kind of laying that out more clearly. And then there's just like a bunch of just a lot of clarity things. I think one of the big ones around there's been a lot of questions around how boosting damage works, and they actually like inserted kind of text around
Is it
that
under
specifically,
boost?
which is nice. Yeah, so it says when an attack ability has its damage increased by another ability, each instance of that damage in that attack ability that does not use the word additional is increased by the specified amount. Um, so that does mean like Hone Technique works with Dive Bomb and still. I know you were asking me about that, but that I think that text makes it very clear that it is both instances.
What is that under? It's not
Um,
under boost, I don't think. Or is it under
no,
boost?
it's under attack for player.
Oh, okay. Attack against allies? No.
No, there's like
Attack
player
player
attack.
action. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So tough comes off after you block damage too, right? Like,
yeah, I
but
said that earlier.
has
Yeah.
that been the case for a little bit now? So
They ruled that, but they ruled it recently, like in the last half a year or something. But it was never in the RRG, right? So like they made it. I think this rule book is a lot. This rule book change is a lot of like rulings they've made, and they've incorporated into the
got
RRG.
it. Um. So I think one thing that is brand new. So those are most of the major changes, but the thing I think is brand new and something they've never done before, and let me see if that's actually true, is errated cards.
They've errated cards before.
Oh
They've
yeah,
never given us the picture of them though.
and they still don't.
Like if you go to what is it, page 54,
Yeah,
you'll see
54
that
is where it starts. Yeah, it's
all
not
the
all
red
red.
cards
Yeah,
are new, and there are a lot of cards. Not a lot, but there's almost a whole page that is not red, right? So
yeah. So
they like
suit.
errated warning. That was like one of the first ones that were early.
So superhuman law division, the big thing is they removed thwart label from it. Is that right?
Yep.
Which seems good. Obviously, if you're confused or if you can't thwart because of patrol or whatever. Expert. Each player must choose a card from their hand and put it face up into the collection. Oh, that's for the collector. When setup ends.
Yeah, I think that's just clarifying timing.
Cosmo's one of the big ones. Cosmo can only look at the player deck or the villain deck now, so you can't do it from Infinity Gauntlet or Strange, which is where it became real broken. Cosmo also with Nebula. I didn't realize Cosmo was in 2 decks. Valkyrie,
Yep.
They tried to make Valkyrie better. It says Aragorn, Valkyrie to you. That doesn't do much, but Shield Maiden's the big one. Should have defensive trait.
Yeah, the Aragorn thing I think was broken because it meant that when you flip down, you lost your 4 hit points technically.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Right, because it's just hero side. So
now it says you. Yeah, because on the other side, she's not Valkyrie. She's Broomhilda.
Yeah, I think that was ruled pretty quickly that was not the intent.
Right. So it looks like they've made a couple of changes. The big one, Shield Maiden becoming defensive.
Yeah, I think that's
so you
really
can defend
nice.
with her without actually exhausting, is what that means, right? Is that the big benefit?
No, it means it like you can write it already. The card says to defend without exhausting.
Okay, so what's the big benefit of defense?
You can use stuff like
pay
Nerves
for
of
it?
Steel to like pay for shield melee now.
All right.
Or any of the other kind of things around it, because you already are declaring her as a defender, and so there was a change in the ruling to clarify that if you declare something as defender, obviously they're defending.
Yeah. One of the other big. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I think Nervous Steel is probably the biggest benefit, though. I don't think there's really anything else because she's already defending, right?
Yeah. So Jay Atkinson just pointed out, and that's where I was going next. Is or Go for Champions is a big nerf to it. Not a big nerf. Like you and I was talking about this earlier. Like all the cheese stuff that was removed with this RRG, you and I never really did anyway. And Go for Champions is another one. You remove it from the game after it's been played at the end of the round. It's removed from the game, and then each champion character cannot take any damage till the end of the round, but you can't recur it, right? Or I saw a deck that kept drawing it because they were drawing like 20 cards a turn. So it's like a once per game. I mean, Go for Champion is still ridiculously good. Actually, removing it from the game benefits you in other ways, right? Like, it's now one less card in your deck. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think the most broken place it's in is in Nova, because you can use Miss Marvel to recur it.
Yeah.
And then there's weird timing questions around, like, if you play it, does she take the damage to recur it? I guess you can't actually then, because she can't take the damage. Does it say deal or take? I don't remember. But yeah, I mean, it's
you can't take.
There are a lot of decks out there that abuse, I think, Go for Champions
recurring. I mean, it's such a good card anyway. All right, so search for Spiral, take 2 damage to remove 3 threat from a scheme, added the cost arrow. What's the cost arrow versus 2? Because on Wolverine it says Berserker Barrage, deal 4 damage to an enemy. If this attack defeats an enemy, you may take 2 damage to repeat this ability. It removes the cost arrow. So what's the benefit of replacing the word 2 with a cost arrow, or replacing cost arrow with the word 2? Like, do we know the difference?
No, I assume it's just feels in line with how all the other stuff kind of maps up to.
Well, but on Berserker Barrage, it replaced the cost arrow with the word two, and in Search for Spiral, it added a cost arrow. Take 2 damage, remove 3 threat from here. Yeah, I don't know. And then fetch quest. So let's see what this is. In player order, each player may search their deck for a card and play that card, ignoring its resource cost. So it says replaced for free with ignoring its resource cost. I guess if it costs you life or something else to play, you would still have to do that. Is that why? There's clearly a broken combo there, where it's like, okay, I pay nothing at all. I don't know. I like that they're not afraid to errata cards. I almost wish they'd do it more liberally. Like I said, I wish they would.
I mean, a lot like the counterpoint is some people really hate errata cards if they're not going to print them, because now you have to remember that.
I mean, honestly, I wish they'd print them. How many cards are we talking about here? Like 30 cards? I wish they sold an errata pack. People would buy the crap out of that, right? People that own everything, and even if you don't, okay, you get a card that you can't use. Who cares? Now, some of these are changes to the rule books. That'd be harder to do. But, yeah, no, I'd love if they sold an errata pack for sure. Yeah, no, I wish they were more aggressive, though. Like, obviously, Go for Champions, they fixed that because it was broken. But, like, Valkyrie could still use an upgrade. I mean, they did things. I mean, those are minor buffs to her. I wish they did something like change the way Deathglow works. I still say, Deathglow
I don't
should
think they're
go to the villain.
They're not really known generally for buffing stuff. Like usually it's nerf or like clarify or like make it align with the original intent. Like most of her stuff, like they're not really buffs. Like Shield Maiden should have had defense, right? It's not like they were like, oh, we need a buff Valkyrie, right? Like Aragorn was just written wrong.
Yeah.
Like so I don't really like none of these things I think are really about like trying to make a character or these cards stronger.
Well, Shield Maiden, there's no reason to add defensive if they weren't trying to make it stronger, right?
I mean, I think it's just like it should have had the defense trait.
Well, it should have.
Because it literally is declaring Valkyrie as a defender, right?
Yeah.
So like it just like the intent is it probably aligns with all the other defense cards, right? Like it's kind of weird that it doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay Atkinson's pointing out all the time Go for Champions could be broken. Miss Marvel's ally can't fetch it now either. I guess they errated her.
Yeah, because it has to come from your discard, so since it's being removed from the game, you can't fetch it.
Right. Which definitely happened in the game that I played, for sure.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, with Nova, you can just recur it. And then, since it's deal a damage and not she has to take one, I think, like, she doesn't take it. And it just comes back in your hand. You can, like, do it infinitely.
And then Jackin says Rogue could recur it as well with Touched on a basic champion or ally. Yeah. So yeah, no, I agree. I am glad. So that one is just a straight up nerf.
Yep, they definitely do nerfs. But like in my experience with Lord of the Rings, they pretty much never
buff anything.
Like explicitly buff, right? Like unless it's like a clarity kind of thing that happened based on the ruling to buff the card. Like I think Shield Maiden, right?
Yeah,
it's like technically a buff, but like it's not like a massive buff or anything.
Well, of course. Now, all right. So a couple questions before we get out of here. Number one, what are your thoughts on this new rules update? Are you pretty happy with the changes?
Yeah, I think it's been overdue for a long time. They've made a lot of rulings, I think, since the last one, and so it's good to have all this like in the rules reference guide, right? Which should be the reference guide for the rules.
Now, how do you feel about the
Um,
fact that it's 54 pages at this point, or 50, however many pages?
uh, I'm not sad about long RRGs just because you're not reading them cover to cover generally, right? Like what you do is you go to this. I'd rather have them be longer, right? Like where you can go to the, as long as it's easy to search for what you need, right? It's like there's an index, you go to the page, read the thing. I think that's fine. Like I'd rather it be more clear than trying to be short, if that makes sense.
Sure. I think the where it breaks down is the last couple pages. Um, I mean, I guess the clarifications isn't a bad one, but I guess you're right. The errata is the issue because now you're looking in the main RRG, then you're looking at clarifications, then you're looking at errata just to make sure you're playing the game right. Not a problem for people like us who have played for a long time, but for new players, I do think it sets up a barrier. Although I would also say if you're a new player, don't worry about this stuff. You're not doing the broken stuff, and if you are, have fun with it for a bit before you figure out that it's like you can't do it anymore, right?
I mean, you can just play RG14 champions, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Uh, yeah, so for me, I'm not sad about any of the changes that happened. I know some people are sad that their broken combos were like taken away, but I don't know. I don't think that's fun for the game anyway, because then they have to just keep upping the difficulty of the villains. I mean, but if you really like broken combos, then just do it and don't ignore the RRG, right? Like, I guess that's the other part of it. If you don't want to play that way, you don't have to. But I think overall, I'm happy that they're taking out some of these really good things because, again, that means they don't have to overdo the villains as well with their difficulty. Because the better stuff we have, that means, it just raises the bar for everything. Now you have to have more difficult villains, then it's just power creep. Then we have to have more powerful player cards for people who aren't using those broken combos. Especially like the Cosmo thing. Everybody knew that was cheese from the beginning. And it made Strange even better than he already is. I wonder if Strange actually gets nerfed because of this into a point. Like, I haven't heard people talking about Strange being broken in a while, or maybe it's just still known that he's broken. But this Cosmo thing definitely hurts him.
I mean, I don't. Yeah. I don't. I think Stalwart and Steady actually hurts Strange a lot.
Yeah.
Like once there's some status stuff, he is very status heavy from his spell deck.
Yeah.
So I think not having those definitely impacts when I would choose to pull him out.
Sure. Yeah, he would have struggled in this scenario because he doesn't really have piercing either, right?
Yeah.
I mean, struggle.
Like when his
struggled
one
is a
weakness
relative
actually
term.
is like he's not good at swarms. Like
Yeah.
if you dump a bunch of minions in front of him, he doesn't have good AOE abilities, right? Like unless you deck build with it in mind.
Yeah. Well, he's aerial though, so I guess he could.
Yeah, you can go air supremacy.
Yep. But Jay Atkinson also says big plus on the new RRG overall. I agree. Yeah, makes me happy. I thought oh, go ahead.
That all being said, like I didn't mind Go for Champions being broken. Again, it's a co-op game.
Well,
and
sure.
I think the fact that it's limited to champions means that at least the like impact radius is limited, right? Like there's only 4 champion heroes. If you want to play the 4 same, heroes just to use that one card, like go at
sure.
it.
And it's, I mean, you still can because they can all have just one copy per deck. Is that? I mean, still, that's still 4 times throughout the game.
But I just mean even in a solo game, right? Like you have to play one of those 4 heroes to play this card, right? So,
you know what I haven't explored in a while is the android trait. I'm kind of curious. Like they haven't done much with it, and I guess everything was already out for it when it came out. But I did find the android trait interesting. The problem is the only champion that's android is Vision, right?
Well, he's not a champion. Oh, do you mean generic champion on
Hero.
training
Hero. I'm
champion?
sorry. The only hero we can use is
Yeah, they should call it Marvel Heroes. The Yeah, he's the only hero with Android. There's some fun rogue Android.
shenanigans.
Yeah, just because you can give yourself Android, which then allows you to reboot, and then with her jacket, you can get a 3 stat line for like thwart or attack. Well, I guess like if you're putting on ally, I think that's thwart, not attack.
Maybe we try
But yeah,
something next week because next week we're going to do the third scenario of the campaign, but which is Mojo. So Mojo remembers that he is a bad guy, and then you get to fight.
Spoilers.
Spoiler alert! And then you fight against him. So that'll be next week's campaign. But maybe we try to do some Android stuff. I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking about androids because I feel like
It's a pretty limited trait so far.
I feel like it came and went pretty quickly. So either a rogue deck or a vision deck. Maybe I'll do one of those two. Or if you want to do the rogue deck to play around with it, feel free. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I think that's a like tech repurposed deck in protection because in order even to get enough Android allies, usually you need to go protection. Android's not really in any other aspect, right?
Yeah.
As far as I know. So then you get like I think
And
the
Rogue
like
is-
benefit there is you repurpose to then give her plus stats, and then you can reboot to heal and ready to then use it again.
All right.
So
well,
like, you
sounds
get a
like
bunch of
Terence
uses
got
of
a
it.
deck idea for next week. Tell me what you need me to do: thwart, attack, or both. I can do. Leadership deck potentially as well. So you know me.
Yeah,
Most of my decks are ally swarms anyway.
I brought that deck actually to Con of Heroes, and I just deconstructed it.
Oh, the so you did have an android.
Yeah, I've played it. It's a fun deck.
All right,
yeah.
I'd like to see it because, like I said, I haven't seen androids in a while, and I definitely didn't play with you. So maybe you do that next week. I mean, we'll see if it fits the scenario, but something interesting to come back for. Michael Barnes says, "Oh, I missed a stream." That's all right, Michael. The nice part about streams is you can go back to the beginning and watch the whole thing. It's not going anywhere. But I am going somewhere. I am going to bed, Terrence. I know it's earlier than normal, but yeah, I got a long day tomorrow. 2 more hockey games for my daughter. So yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed. But thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye.